it would play for a split second, you'd move, and then it'd freeze. And this has happened on stream before, but instead of it'd just crash. You know, when on PC, it kind of just stutters for a second to go back.
Xbox Rivals has a reputation.
I can see why. I went in blind. I bought it day one. I was like, yeah, I can't wait. I could play Smash on Xbox, and then I learned the mistake.
Unfortunate.
They just updated it. But anyways.
Yeah.
Merchant
Point. Yeah, Merchant Point Game 1. This is probably Kragg's best starter. The wide space gives him a lot of room to run back in zone, making it a bit harder for most characters to catch up.
The platform seemed to only benefit here too. I could see that, and it looks a lot scarier off stage on this stage than it actually is. It looks a lot worse. But Kragg, this man, Tktk, this person here just abused everything off stage, and I was like, I can't get it. So we're gonna see something that I like to call holding ledge and using rocks from Kragg.
Yeah.
Maypul I don't understand enough to really commentate on.
Big thing about Maypul is when Maypul's got that mark on the opponent, your combo opportunities greatly expand. So you have access to a ton of 50-50s and even just some true kill confirms at certain percents depending on the situation. And it sucks because there's not always a lot you can do about it right there. TKDI in the 50-50 correctly.
It feels like Maypul wants to be in at all times, but sadly that doesn't always happen.
Somewhat, yeah. Maypul uses speed a lot. She's the fastest character in the game in terms of just raw movement speed stats.
Almost assassin ninja-like, getting in, getting out. I said this a lot last time commentating, but
yeah,
there's a lot of ninja archetypes in this game.
You definitely have a lot of really speedy. The name of the game is Bait and Punish in a game like Rivals, where you don't have a shield, so your mobility becomes your defense.
That was a good offstage coverage from Aubrey, though. I'd like to see that.
It's a very interesting time to go for an uppercut, but it pays off taking TK's first stock.
Now, does when one of the characters when they get caught in whip, I think it was, they kind of get trapped for a second. Does the smash attack or heavy attack do less knockback because of that? Right there. That's what I was talking about. Getting captured. Does it do any less knockback?
It shouldn't, no.
Alright, here we go. Start analyzing the gap. It's just going to be TK getting the heavy needle attacks. And it's been working.
And there it goes. Counter strong on rock. It's certainly an interesting option in that situation.
And here we have Maypul kind of reeling back a bit, trying to get some space, time to think. But TK is saying no. TK wants to go in, get the kills, get the damage, and just end the game as fast as possible. But you can't do that versus Maypul. Maypul wants to play a bait and punish game, just as Hex just said.
Yeah. Aubrey having a bit of a tough time kill. There we go, never mind. Commentator's curse, thank you.
That's why I cannot play Maypul, because I do not understand that bit. Alright, a little bit of just, I guess, tech skill at this point, but just not hitting each other. Okay, now they're starting to hit each other. Now they're
a bit of an unfortunate situation for Aubrey. Had a chance to punish rock pull and then dropped it, and that's going to be the game right there.
You almost forget it was last stock with how much Aubrey was rushing in at that point. Tktk is looking to go on a storm to this bracket, starting in losers round 1 and just going all the way through to losers finals, it seems. Taking a very dominant first game.
Having a pretty good game 1 there. And Aubrey deciding to go for the Kragg game 2.
Very nice. So we're getting a Kragg ditto. I do not know about this at all. I don't understand this. I want to learn.
I don't understand either. Kragg dittos Rivals dittos in general are very weird.
I mean, supposedly he's the worst character in the game, so why not beat the worst character in the game with the worst character in the game? Very easy logic. Very, very realistic logic. Alright. Nice. Hitting the brick back, but it didn't break the brick. See, this is a little technical instances I don't understand, but they're just toying around with their blocks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chucking them around. I really like TK's use of that neutral toss into down B. Send the shards down.
Almost. It's covering. I mean, that's the best way to cover that recovery if I had to pick one. Man.
Yeah, the coverage is really nice.
Very nice offstage game. I'm still almost. So TK is black with red and yellow.
Yeah,
Where-
TK
more of
has.
the- Aubrey
Well,
would be
I guess you don't really know what custom colors look like, but or rather, what like the in-game like premium skins look like. So
I just stole them off of Reddit, if I'm honest. There was a list.
understandable.
Interesting. Okay, so they're both starting to play around with the idea of mixing up block. It seems. I'm not sure what that's called, but
Yeah, just in general, mixing up the way you throw a rock, the way you break your shards. That's a big part of Neutralist Kragg, knowing how to effectively utilize rock, since it's one of the best projectiles in the game.
yeah, that's one of the first things I noticed in this game, because I thought Kragg was going to be good, and he was not. But besides that, I noticed just how odd having that as an item in the game is, where A, it's a projectile, but B, it's also a wall, along with the wall. Man.
Yeah.
So
Aubrey right now,
Yeah, Aubrey's taking it back very convincingly.
making the Kragg work. Trying to do the funny fair combo.
And just saying, get off of me, it's not time for you to approach. Wow. This is a very stark contrast from the first game.
Yeah.
Here we go. Putting some offstage. The question is, who can Kragg offstage more? And it appears to be TK right now.
Nice example, yeah. TK using the spikes, covering the pillar.
The spikes confuse. That's what got me in the playing TK is his usage of the spikes on platforms just from the get-go. And he knows how to use side B, whereas Aubrey is not making any use of side B, but it will kill TK in the end.
That was the big brain strat. TK was waiting to cancel off the pillar, it looked like. Aubrey just removes it before they had the chance.
I hate to go to Smash Brothers. I don't like to do it, but that's called the classic, you're not going to jump in my trampoline, I'm Pac-Man, I'll put it back on stage, because Kragg is the closest to Pac-Man in this game. Bam.
I guess in that sense, sure, yeah.
B can be exploited when you have a block, which is like hydrant. There we go. That's the only excuse I have. And that's a burrito recovery.
It is a burrito. This is probably one of the rarest skins in the game right now, because it was for a while discontinued.
Oh, did you have to purchase it? I didn't know they had purchasable skins with microtransactions.
On a PC.
That's insane. I thought it was just in-game currency. Oh, here we go. All right, they're just they're fishing for kills. Okay, we're already fishing for kills because it's been 20 seconds and we're already halfway through the game. Let's go.
Yeah.
Rivals. Speed. Unrelenting speed, and I love the way the blocks spin around with. Ooh.
Aubrey's still living. Killer gonna save her here. And this is big. This is a really uncomfortable position to be against Kragg.
That block coming down is incredibly scary, but it's going to end up taking Aubrey's stock. No, it's going to end up taking TK's stock for getting too greedy. Oh man, I'm very confused in this case. The burrito really threw my game off.
A good catch from Aubrey right there.
Thing down there. And very convincing parry of that block. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with parries in this game because I cannot land them. Oh man.
And he's starting to push Aubrey back into the corner.
Yeah, alright, I'm following far enough that TK is black, Aubrey is red, right?
Yeah.
Right. TK is definitely showing that he knows when and how to use side B, or side special, incredibly effectively. Aubrey is just playing off pure fundamentals.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Pure fundamentals and rock play along with offstage. Does that dunk?
There's no pillar right there that Aubrey could use. I'm gonna be losing her second stock for it.
Was it just me, or did the blocks actually dunk Aubrey there?
I don't think so. I think looked like she went in there free fall, what I saw.
I noticed they're staying at this right side far too long, and it's getting tense.
Just trying to push each other back into that right corner.
Alright,
and there we go.
Up. Just slightly, but is it enough?
There are also two rocks on stage right now, which a little bit scary to see.
So if this is an interesting question, is if one Kragg throws down rock, and that will be game 2.
Yeah.
one Kragg throws down rock, does the other Kragg have the ability to pick up the rock?
Yeah, so they can pick up each other's rocks.
Okay.
So the way it works is you can't pull your own rock if you can't pull a rock if the game already thinks one of your own exists. But if a Kragg grabs the other Kragg's rock, it changes ownership according to the game. So you can actually get like near infinite rocks from just having like one Kragg pull it and the other grab it, and then like rethrow it.
That actually sounds like a busted strategy. I like that. I want to see that.
It's more funny than anything, but yeah.
I don't think it'd have much use, but now we're on game 3, and we have a Sylvanos counter pick from, that's TK, right? TK
no, that's Aubrey. Aubrey's gonna go to the Sylv.
She's going.
Trying to show the Earth character mastery here today.
Some good old-fashioned DLC versus bottom tiers. We'd love to see it.
Oh, that's a really nice Hal Parry right there.
I'm very excited to see TK show off character.
That's going to be a big thing that Aubrey's going to have to keep in mind going forward, is you can't just use Hal for free anymore. Now that TK's shown that they know how to parry Hal.
Aubrey is getting the spacing that's needed for this, because I know, Kragg, you don't want to get in. You don't want to get in on those strong hits, and TK is just making it through everything that Aubrey is throwing out. This is tragic way to start.
This is definitely an awkward matchup for Sylv. Kragg zoning can make it pretty weird to figure out how to actually get in.
I gotta say, fighting Sylvanos for like the second time today, the zoning was what confused me the most. All of the round techniques and all of the specials that were used, I don't understand how the whole floor is covered and I have nowhere to escape. But Kragg TK is making it work and making it a convincing way of getting around this. I just do not understand. See the side B usage.
Yeah, very nice. Definitely knows a bunch of different strings that he can get off of it. And taking advantage of every single one of them.
TK said the way that I got better is I grinded for a whole year, and it's showing. It will be enough to keep this second to last stock. Aubrey potentially on a tournament last 2 stocks, but it's not. It's looking not too bad for Aubrey.
Not at all. Well, it's definitely doable. Sylv's damage output. Just might need one more neutral win.
We're having an
and there it is! Finding the down air. And suddenly we're at a basically even game.
The Sylvanos down air does dunk, right?
Yes, the initial hit is a dunk. The first like couple frames.
I just like going through the dunks, but I do not know. I do not understand the DLC of this game. Showing. I do understand Kragg, but lovable.
Kragg.
Yeah.
Alright, this is big right here. Aubrey's last chance to...
Very heavy rolling and boxing going on.
Set.
Oh,
I see what she was going for. It just barely misses it, looks like.
If it weren't for the pillar, it would have worked possibly.
I actually thought the strategy was going to be to bear the pillar.
Oh, yeah. I love going for it, but I think Kragg mains probably know you're going after my pillar. I don't want you to touch that. Please get away from that. I'm going to stop you. That's their first modus operandi. Oh, here we go.
Aubrey, I think she's looking for enough strong right now. Just trying to make sure she can win this game.
We're getting to the last hit scenario if I've ever seen it, and that is a way to confirm it.
Yeah. And there it is. That's a dead Kragg.
No,
wait.
It's not.
It's not.
Dodge it.
Oh no. Is this going to be a taunt to get bodied? Oh no. Aubrey.
I didn't even notice the taunt at this speed. That's insane.
Oh no. Oh no.
TK takes it 3-1.
Yeah, coming back with a taunt. Her own right there.
That's the taunt to get body, to get taunt. You cannot taunt unless you know. If you're taunting and you think it's a confirmed no, you should have been down there making sure they're dead. You had that time if you had the time to taunt.
Aubrey brain. That was an unfortunate ending to the set right there.
You hate to see it, but
you really do hate to see it. All right.
We are moving on to grand finals, and it's only been what, an hour? No, 2 hours. Almost 2 hours.
2 hours.
We're already at grand finals. Man. So since we're here and we have a little bit of time, I would like to point out that the Maturino code has gone up to 550. It only takes a couple seconds. You can go to Matcherino.com, put in ANG attack 9, and you add 25 cents. Takes one social, doesn't take any time. Twitch is very easy to connect as an option. Painless, free, simple, free money for everybody. You're helping for the pool, you're helping for future tournaments, it's everything. I'm done chilling for Matcherino now.